It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Jazz out in Salt Lake City. And for Utah, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. Tonight, two teams that have had great success, the kind of battle that could have future ramifications. Kenny, these teams may have to play each other again down the road in the playoffs. How can they set the tone here?
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of doubt it. Have to be the NBA Finals.
2K Sports welcomes you to the
Don't see that happening.
of the NBA.
Change shoes for me. I wonder if it's like a preset thing. Alright. That'd be nice if it was.
Looking to take charge here at home as we bring it to you live on 2K Sports from Salt Lake City, Utah. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
You know, Kevin, on the heels of such a strong homestand, I think that can be the perfect launching pad for a team going on the road with confidence.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always the C-ball.
Thanks, D.A. Clearly, Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass. Coming out of the All-Star break, a lot of news about the trade deadline. Brent, we haven't seen many stars till over the past few years. Why is that kind of trade so hard to pull off?
Well, how hard is it to find a star, Kevin? I mean, that's
hard.
Really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So if you got one of them, you're very reluctant to give one up, especially if you're a young player that's still got potential. You think that he's going to be the reason why other players want to come and play for your franchise. So that, along with salary cap rules, the way that they've changed through the years, very difficult to see stars on the move come the trade deadline.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Thomas is out there with Wells, and it's garbage man in at the center.
Ah, shit.
He gets that one.
My bad.
Twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
It's a pick by Love. Thomas against Schroeder. And against the shot, the ball after coming off the pick.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
And here's Covington from the arc. Here Utah's on defense. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they will come out on top. That's just how well they play. But they happen to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
Yeah, both teams gave a very strong performance. I think that was a prime of the home court advantage being just that, an advantage.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
I'll take it.
So it's Utah now. It's a three-point game. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
Yeah, it was very poor performance on the glass. And it wasn't the only reason they got blown out as badly as they did, but it was the biggest reason.
Thomas against Schroeder. Gonna go that time.
Damn it.
Now the Jazz take it the other way. Pass to Covington. And the top of the key favors. Her passes to Favors. It's up a three. Covington's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 2-5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Wells' shot is good.
And Wells knows how to drop it in from deep. Whenever he has a clean look from downtown, he's going to get it up immediately.
Favors with the screen. For three, Covington. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet still,
Man,
their
picked up 2 quick assists.
was impressive.
But it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Now, scratching my head a little bit about how the defense is trying to play this. No one there really contesting the shot.
LeBron passes to garbage man. As Utah gains possession.
Damn it.
And looking back at last
Bounced
season,
off my
there's a look at
knee.
the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Jazz.
And they were focused on spreading
bad.
the floor and getting good looks from three-point range. That was the key to their offense. They put in a lot of work on the perimeter.
Back to Schroeder. Favors with a screen on Love. 4 on the shot clock. And again, Jared Favors. First quarter
That was on me.
and just over 3.5 minutes in. Covington against James. Here's garbage man. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And you'll take that shot every time down. Beautiful work all the way around.
Still shooting 72%. That's shocking.
And here's Covington from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Covington's got 6.
You can see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
Love with the screen for LeBron. And another
Whoa.
for Cleveland.
All right.
And you look at the Cavs coach, thru. Brett, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence too if that number 23 was suiting up for me every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run. Tyler's coaching career. Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
He's again. And layups good off the glass. He's got 5.
LeBron's such a good job at reading where the ball was coming off that time. Nobody wanted any piece of him down there.
Schroeder kicks to Favors. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors is his defensive versatility. He can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out, and to have a player like that allows your team to excel.
And despite Faber's size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA. The ability to stay in front of smaller men and switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral.
Almost.
On its way from Burks for 2, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Burks has got his first basket.
Almost got the steal.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
There's a good screen. Thomas passes to Love. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Gobert. Covington inside the line. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
I like it when LeBron has that kind of rhythm. A one-piece shot, difficult to guard, obviously. That's a good look for him.
Gobert with a screen. Burks kicks to Covington. Gobert with a screen for Covington. Another shot. No good that time. Some solid defense from Garbage Man. Here's Wells. Picked up 27 points in the last win against Toronto. Love with the screen on Shrew. Here's Thomas with the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That's an encouraging sign from Kevin Love, willing to give up his body, something he does on a nightly basis.
Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wells with the steal. And now Wells.
Running that one out.
And Wells has a lot of confidence in his dunking ability. Always fun to watch him take off.
I caught 2 defenders up behind me, so unofficial screen.
Another unleashed chaos moment. Burks kicks to Gobert. Favors against Love. Off the run. The Cavaliers pull it in. Garbage Man's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wells dishes to Thomas. Wells kicks to Love. Feeds it to Wells. This one for 3. Rebound by Covington. Jazz trail by 9. Burks for 3. No good on that one.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You gotta sink those. He must be disappointed. They blew that chance.
LeBron kicks to Thomas. There's the pass to Wells. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Wells has got a couple of 3s now in the first for the Cavs. Jazz have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
So wait, timeout.
So, Brent, certain players are known for getting into people's heads. Who is a guy you played against that really challenged your mental toughness?
I'll give you 2 examples, Kevin. As an opponent, I would say that Vernon Maxwell was one of the
Our
more
starters almost
less
play the entire
cerebral
first half,
and
first
more
quarter.
in-your-face aggressive players that I ever faced as an opponent.
Nice.
But on the flip side
Good
of
job,
that, Kevin,
Osman.
there were guys I played with that sometimes would challenge you mentally. In particular, one Gary Payton in Seattle. Always interesting to see how he approached the game, and sometimes even his own teammates.
But you always welcome the challenge, I'm sure.
Well, I take it head on. I mean, that's what guys do. They're paid to compete.
Gobert, the screen. Exum kicks to Gobert to stop the drought. And trying to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line. That one on Rose. The Jazz have missed
Really-
both free throws.
Really good foul. Rose. Didn't let him finish. And he missed.
And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Passes it to Crowder. Here is Garbage Man. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Cavaliers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Derek Favors checked in for Utah. And so he hits both. Here's Mitchell.
If I was Gobert, I think I would have let me shoot that.
He dishes it to Reed. Here's the screen to the paint. Off the pick. Favors can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Osman sinks the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And Rubio kicks to Reed.
It's a horrible screen, dude.
Outside Favors. Some solid defense from Garbage Man. Cleveland leading by 16.
Reed.
And a wide open shot from Crowder. And another three for Cleveland.
Getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Mitchell passes to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stop the run. Oh, that's blocked. The feed to Crowder. Another three for Cleveland.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
If you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Mitchell dishes to Favors.
Ash.
And then Favors with the dunk.
And going to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its heels.
Anticipated the shot. That was horrible.
Rose passes to Garbage Man. Rose against Rubio. Goes up off the pitch.
Oh!
Stopped by Rose.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
And already the lead is significant. Excellent play on both ends.
And Rubio kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Favors with the screen. Exum dishes to Reed. Here's Rubio. No good from outside.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside Crowder. There's the dish to Thompson. Pass to Garbage Man. And he dumps it down.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You gotta love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. Baseline jumper. That shot missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's the
Yeah, you'd think so, but he hasn't hit a single one yet.
Up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back to the action after this word.
Probably end up sitting, guessing. Since it's not exactly close.
Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of them.
Can't clear mind when I play. I can't think.
Well, Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys. So going with an almost entirely new group here.
Except for
Berry's checked
about
in for
half the
Favors. Robert Covington comes in for Mitchell. Alec Burks checked in for Dante Exum. And
quarter.
Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward position. Wells is out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Garbage Man in at the 5.
Right.
And the shot goes in.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you worked hard to get the stop in the first place.
Ah!
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Garbage man in the last game against the Raptors was phenomenal. He finished with 27 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wants to miss. Looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Interjected NBA, he was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Here's Gobert. No good. And Cleveland the other way now.
And they got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
And the Cavs' big three completed with the trade of #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brett, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they'd make that trade?
Oh, come on, LeBron. I had the rebound with the points. That would have been my double. You brought me my double-double, damn it.
Big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely
At the inside.
make that trade.
It's Covington on the wing. There's the pick. He feeds it to Gobert. Burks with it. Out guarded by Wells. Here's Schroeder. And Utah another three.
Passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe
Move,
for
Kev.
success.
Thomas kicks to Wells. Dishes it to Thomas. Love with the screen for Thomas. Thomas, another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Gobert, the screen. Schroeder kicks to Gobert. Goes up off the pick. Dumped by Gobert.
Fucking Love switched me back the last second.
To score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Thomas kicks to LeBron. Shoots over Covington. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And that's now 11 points for LeBron. Utah's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Gobert with a screen on Thomas. 4-3, Covington. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game. And the pass to garbage man. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's Covington on the wing. No good with the triple. Cleveland leading by 22.
Double-double.
In the corner is James. Shoots over Covington. A shot by LeBron, no good. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And here's Burks. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
The Cavaliers again get his.
Still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
Obviously some terrific on-ball defenders out there, but Brent, your estimation, who are some of the best help defenders in the NBA now?
A couple guys come to mind, Kevin. When you say help and they're actually there, Jay Crowder does a good job of recognizing, when the strong side gets broken down and he can come over and help. Certainly, Draymond Green does a great job of guarding just about anything for the Golden State Warriors. And then maybe you think about some big guys in the league. Timofey Mozgov in the right position most of the time. Hassan Whiteside for Miami. So they come
Thought Gobert got it.
The biggest thing they contribute is their communication skills on the backside.
He kicks it to Gobert. Here's Favors. He can't get that one. Good D by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 22. The baseline J.
Jeez Louise, LeBron.
And he completely
Had almost the entire team on you.
That is how you D-up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
And here's Covington from the arc. And that's collected by Garbage Man. Garbage Man's got the glass cover here tonight. 11 boards for him. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
They've been looking at a sink offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Favors, and James pulls it down. James has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pass to Thomas. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to LeBron. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Burks in the corner. Favors passes to Gobert. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You gotta make that. The defense was far from terrible, but man, that's an easy shot.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers ahead. Running away. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge.
Shooter got like crushed on that one. Got like pinned between me and Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, fast start. Already have a double-double in the first half. So do you think the defense is going to start to focus on you more in the second?
You know, if they do, then I'll just make sure to keep the ball hopping around. I mean,
thanks for the great interview, Dave.
Yeah.
And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
If you haven't seen that one yet, go back and watch some other videos on YouTube. Links on my Mixer profile.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
And through 2 quarters, surprising how aggressive he was offensively.
You know what? That guy's not going to hurt us. Don't worry about him. Boom. Supporting role, and then he puts some points on you. They better make an adjustment.
The tough defending Favors and Gobert make up the big man. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Alec Burks, and it's Covington in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Kicks it to Wells, and Thomas has it in the corner. It's stolen by Schroeder. And there's the call on James.
Come on, LeBron.
Second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Gobert the screen. Burks kicks it over to Schroeder. Covington in the corner.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Schroeder against Thomas. Feeds it to Love. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Burks kicks to Favors. Passes to Schroeder. Gobert with a screen for Schroeder. For 3, Covington. It's rebounded by Garbage Man. Garbage Man's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. To the left side wing. Here's Wells. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
Kevin Love, such a versatile offensive player who can pass, who can shoot with range. I like him looking to score inside to get himself going, and that's the way that the offense has tended to go. First quarter seems to belong to Kevin Love, and they've only connected on 1 of 4 to start the half. Their offense is sputtering just a little bit here.
Schroeder dishes to Favors. There's the feed to Burks. Gobert the screen. Now here's Burks.
That wasn't on its way down.
Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
It's still going up.
Too late, and catches it on the way down.
That was not on the way down. That was bullshit.
They're committed, so can't ball him for going for the block.
Love with the screen for LeBron. He dishes it to Wells. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. And you can't defend Kevin Love with smaller players. He can take him down on the block.
He can back them up a little bit, Kevin. Then go to either hand. Use the right, use the left, and shoot the jump hook over the top. And then sometimes if he slows himself down, has a great pump fake to draw into contact.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for LeBron.
But sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Shot clock at 6. Schroeder, and he overshot that one, missing. Cleveland's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Wells passes the garbage man. The dish to Thomas. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Jazz. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
From deep. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got...
I can't get off his rebound because they won't stop hitting shots.
Three-game shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Gobert at the screen. Schroeder up top. He's guarded by Thomas. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Burks. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I had your chance.
The Cleveland Cavaliers. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Over the past couple of years, Brett, we've seen coaches like Steve Kerr and Brad Stevens take more of an even-tempered approach. Could that become a coaching trend going forward?
Well, I like that both Steve and Brad have some very good players. That would keep me calm too, Tim.
Yes, it would. You begin right there.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a shift in what it is that the generation of the younger players have
Count it.
grown up with. And coaches that have the ability to communicate always, Kevin, are going to come out on top. They get their message through, they keep their team positive, and they keep their environment pointed in the direction that is moving forward.
Excellent. And Isaiah Thomas, the 16th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing.
Go, baby, go.
At the highest level.
Woo!
Jam.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. And Rubio kicks to Exum. Gobert with a screen for Exum.
And a very good.
They set the pick. Favors with the screen. Rubio dishes to Gobert. Favors against Thomas. And that one's still by Favors.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with this length.
Yeah, he's certainly able to shoot over the top of people. High percentage look right there from the mid-range.
Thompson in the corner. Here's Garbage Man. And another shot. And he lays it up and in. Garbage Man's got 13 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now, here's Exum. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Favors, and so he draws the foul on the shot clock, trip to the line to shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Cavaliers. Rose comes in for Thomas. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Rose kicks to Thompson. There's a good screen. Back to Rose.
Say so.
Here is Garbage Man, defended by Gobert. Now Rubio. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Rubio with a screen on Rose. The shot, no good.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Ah, damn it! Ah, shit.
Gobert the pass to Rubio. He feeds it to Exum. And Favors kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Rubio. Exum dishes to Favors. Exum with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Just 4 to shoot. Gobert the pass to Rubio. Buries it from three-point range. Cavaliers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. The pass to Garbage Man. They set the pick for 3. Smith drills the three-pointer. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's what Smith does best, a long-range specialist who loves to square up from outside the three-point line.
Exum kicks to Gobert. Gobert the screen. Favors dishes to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock.
Ah, shit.
With the floater, he takes it up and leaves it in. Rubio's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A terrific use of the floater, unguardable really, because you can't do anything defensively to stop it.
Smith the pass to Garbage Man. Outside Rose. Cleveland moving it around.
And that's the role they want.
I don't know where Gobert was going. Well, whatever.
Especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Here's Exum. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game to the right side. Here's Mitchell. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Mitchell's got his 1st points of the night.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
Garbage Man, the pass to Crowder. There's the pick. Thompson sets the pick for Crowder. Over Mitchell. Shot by Crowder, no good.
The defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Dishes it to Mitchell. Rubio outside. He kicks it to Favors. Count it, number 5 on the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Rose against Rubio. And it's Rose penetrating, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, it's right. Me or Tristan sit.
Quick on the drive. That's why you see him getting fouled there.
Reedy is checked in for Utah. Rondo comes in for Ricky Rubio, and Cleveland also making a change. Zizic is checked in. Rose hits them both. Here's Exum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Gobert the screen. Exum with it, and Rose picks him up.
Guarding.
Exum kicks to right. 5 to shoot. Reed a screen. Here's Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. Well, Cleveland shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. They set the screen. For 3, Smith.
Oh.
Not quite enough defense
pass to Rondo. Elbow shot, and again it's Utah.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Rose passes to Zizic. Back to Rose. Passes it to Gardner.
Ah, now you pass it to me.
Here's Exum. Can't hit that one. Rose with some nice D. "34 seconds left to play in the third. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career knows how to get to the line. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Utah making a change here. Covington's checked in. Wells, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Got him, Sham.
Outside Rondo. Over Rose.
Oh, Derek, I had you.
One to go. On the contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
The Jazz have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the strike. On its way from Rose for 2.
Drop it.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
And good awareness there to beat the clock. Now they have a break in the action to discuss some other things.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cleveland ahead, just dominating this one. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here. So, Utah, going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors
my points per game are going to drop.
Dante Exum comes in for Robert Covington.
Said almost the entire fourth quarter.
Checked in for Willie Reed, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Garbage man, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Screw it.
Smith comes in for Derek
They came out and got me.
So on the floor.
Sorry, coach.
Garbage man out there with Zizic. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then it's Smith. And Rubio kicks it over to Schroeder.
Why the fuck am I guarding a small forward?
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Dennis Schroeder plays the game with a real flair. Tremendous confidence in his abilities.
Well, sometimes that gets him in a bit of trouble too, Kevin. You got to minimize some of the energy that you put into the antics they're having around the game and put that kind of energy back into the game. But still a talented young point guard and a guy who wants to measure himself up against the best in the league every night.
Willie Reed, he's checked in for Utah. Robert Covington comes in for Ricky Rubio. Switch here also for Cleveland. Derrick Rose is checked in for...
Oh, come on!
Sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Covington wide open, he fires. Misses the 3. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. There's the pick. Rose dishes to Smith. Osman. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Well, you like it when J.R. Smith moves the ball. You know J.R. wants to shoot it. Nice pass there.
Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Favors with the screen. Here's Exum, and it's blocked. Well, they get it back. Covington with it. Now Smith defending. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. Utah gets it back. Kicks it to Schroeder. Over Rose. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Cavaliers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Brent, it's amazing how the three-point shot has evolved and how much it's being used. And some teams now almost entirely perimeter-based. That three-point shot is the first thing out of their mouth. Can you see a team winning a championship that way?
I saw teams win championships. That's the Warriors and the Cavs. If you look at what they did from the three-point line and the type of damage they did, Kevin, that absolutely was a huge reason why they were championship contenders. You could even look at teams that are qualifying for the playoffs as usually 6 or 7 teams that are in each conference. Of those 8, Kevin, are proficient three-point shooting teams.
Here's Exum. Off target with his three.
I realized Zizek was that forward man.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Garbage Man.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
Great. Read a screen. Covington passes to Schroeder. Smith against Covington. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And here's Rose. Feeds it to Smith. Pass to Zizic. Here's Garbage Man. That's good.
That's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exit.
Well, the team came in fired up from the opening tip. See the focus. We're ready to do battle.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one.
Maybe if I get that breaker. Hope so. Oh, come on. Points per game go down. Not that bad, though. I think that puts me 4th in the league, though. Points per game. Average.
DJ, great game. The guys back in the studio want to do an interview with you. Nice.
69% shooting. That's horrible. I had a couple that really should have dropped.
Hey, this is Shaq. Big shout out for the way you lit up and still control the boards. Are you pleased with the inside presence of your team?
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. You know, one thing that we strive for as a team is just to have an edge on the glass and to close out those possessions quickly. And, you know, I thought we did a great job of that as a team tonight, and the points were just an added bonus.
Great job, Windex, my guy.
You're just jealous, Kyrie.